Yeah, Gina Jyneen on her honeymoon, right? She already, first of all, in the previews, you can tell she ain't happy. In the previews, she's making herself have fun, and she drinking too much and she out of shape, so her knees and stuff hurting and all that. But she giving us a room tour after probably a year of cheap hotels, and the one that she's actually paying for properly. Well, she be paid for all of them. But you get that in the Embassy Suite, baby. The living room and all that. You get that on the Embassy Suite. If you don't believe me, go back and watch my football visit vlog and see all the living room and in the bedrooms and all that was in the Embassy Suite. So yeah, the Embassy Suite don't let her think it's just the penthouse suite. No. Embassy Suites have great rooms like that too. If you don't believe me, go back and watch my football visit vlogs. Happy honeymoon, Gina Jyneen. Happy you tired all day. All right, Gina Jyneen. I mean this from the bottom of my heart. I'm glad you finally don't found love. I'm glad that you finally feel safe like Carter B. safe. But the only one thing I need you to do is just your husband. This ain't even no cut buddy or boyfriend no more. This your husband. And I know you want to protect his privacy or whatever. But if you can put your son on your vlog, he can say, hey, y'all, and then that's it. Why he don't want you to show him none? Don't say it's you, because you would love your husband to show public affection more than if y'all drunk on a vlog. You would love to show us that he opened the door for you and bought you real flowers and stuff. So now that he's your husband, girl, just tell him to say, hey, we already know he ugly. So you ain't hiding that, okay? We already know he ain't got no swag. He just a manipulator, cunning. And then, stepmama, why you ain't mentioning your child? Why you ain't mentioning your child, stepmama? Is this a real marriage? Because you know what? People that's married, they ain't ashamed to say hey to they woman vlog, because guess what? He gonna be spending the money she make on the vlog. I don't even know what that man worth. He travels a lot. Yeah, to see his child, and the baby mama probably paying for that too. He one of them folk that be on the streets that always trying to beat somebody out of something. Ain't no culture there. He a big know-it-all. And he eat up all the children groceries. You know what? Gina trying to play like she happy. She ain't having no fun.
Right down there playing pickleball.
And then the last part of this scene here, she's sitting at the table. Come on. I'm going to soak it all in. You bored, girl. Because it goes straight to the next morning clip. You know, if y'all had did something really nice or whatever, you would have showed it. Because you show everything. Except for your husband's face. But she bored. She bored. You can't even go to Puerto Rico and be excited. And then her rude husband, somebody about to get cracked out here. No, can you talk right, please? Talk like you got a little culture or something. No, you act like you from special ed ghetto. Y'all, I was just gonna try to leave the gal alone. Here he go talking about, is that D? The man private part D. Head. Call the man D head, okay? Here comes Gina talking about, I don't know why people in the retail industry is so rude. No, everywhere you go, you claim somebody to give you a hard time. You know why? Because you walk into them people's establishment, huge and entitled. Okay, now everything explained. I ain't know Gina Jyneen, her jiu-jitsu, cage fighting and everything. He had to find an outlet because he was hitting on that baby mama of his. Lord, protect Gina because she's a dingbat, a bird, uneducated, Radiology ain't a college education. Jen has a college education, okay? Portia has education and know how to read. Chelsea, Janae been to college. Peyton Charles, military. A lot of the YouTubers have education, okay?
Mom, that's right. Honeymoon 2026.
But she got a woman beater for a husband, allegedly. But the records say, but y'all, somebody got the records. It's public knowledge. But he's probably changed, right? He's changed, right? People that hit you and take cage fighting and boxing, they've changed, right? They ain't gonna hit nobody no more, is they? Right? Gina Jyneen, your honeymoon vlog boring. You doing the same thing you do with them gals when you go out of town with them. The only thing you're not trying to beat them at nothing or dress better than anybody, which you can't never worry about that, Gina Jyneen. Because look at your top right now. Look at them pants. Boring. You know what? You ain't got. I hate to say it. Put it this way. I'm not gonna call you no names. Your clothes are not stylish. You don't have any swag. All you got is that surgery that just promise me when you're in your 60s, you still don't be cutting on yourself. You got a husband now. Just act like you got some self-esteem so he'll stay with you. And then we ain't got to keep going through with you and these men. Somebody got to look out for them children. That's what your reaction channels do for you, Gina, because you don't have any parenting skills. And baby mama of flathead, what made me call him? Baby mama of Gina's husband. Don't let Gina be around that boy. Your son. Don't let her keep him. Because she's so sweet she don't know what to do. Okay? Her own kids don't be at home. Okay? And Byron don't need to be keeping nobody children either. So baby mama, check her out of the way. She may need to take some parenting classes. All you got to do is really talk to her baby daddy and see what he say about her parents' skills. But you know what? They're best friends. All her exes are best friends. And then all her exes know Spanish but her kids are Spanish. I would learn from my kids, wouldn't you? Okay, this is June. This is, I believe this is the last one. Gina Jyneen. If you see me doing anything on my vlogs that you know gonna hurt my body, let me know. Like if you see me eating and drinking up everything in sight. If you see me eating and drinking up everything in sight, tell me to slow down. Because if I eat and drink everything in sight for the next year, I'm going to be bigger than Professor Clump. Okay? Anytime somebody can't even take weight loss medication because they beat strongest Ozempic and Wegovy is and all that is, strongest insulin that is, Gina beat Ozempic. She tried that shot, she couldn't handle it. Because she greedy. She greedy. She eat everything in sight. A human vacuum. And then when she went on that 75 hard, the reason why I didn't stick was because she was doing it for the wrong reason. I pray to God this marriage work out because me, Byron, Ashton and Ethan, we sick of you in your dating game because it's not a good look. And we're tired. We hope we stick you with this. We hope you stick with this. And like I say, we're doing this because we're saying the stuff the kids want to say. We're saying things Jen want to say. We're saying things that Tina and Byron and what they want to say. But they just don't want to hurt your little feelings or give you the truth. The reaction channels in your life are saying what they really want to say.